How's it going today, everybody? This is Kaijime Addict, your host, bringing you episode 3 of the Preparing for G-Fest, or any convention, or kind of any traveling tips. But it's preparing for G-Fest. We haven't had G-Fest in 3 years. G-Fest is the big wow. So, if you are a new viewer, please considering going to the channel, looking through my playlist, looking at my reviews, maybe some of my other videos, or the rest of the episodes of this series. I recommend. And consider subscribing if you're a returning viewer or someone actively watching this series. Thank you for supporting. I really enjoy making these videos. If anyone has any tips or tricks that maybe I missed or maybe could be elaborated on a little bit better, please feel free to drop them down in the comments. I'm no expert at traveling. I've traveled quite a bit, but I'm not the best at it still. I'm still learning. But this is also all opinion and recommendation based on my own experiences. So not everything is guaranteed to work. It does depend on your situation. So this is more just a guideline, as I mentioned in pretty much all my videos. So let's dive right into episode 3. This is traveling and packing. When my pre-recorded set came out, this was actually 2.5 different episodes, but I decided to obviously re-record this into one larger episode. So, traveling and packing. It's pretty simple. You're either flying or you're driving there. If you live in Chicago or in the Chicago area, a lot easier. For me, it's a 10.5-hour drive, and I'd be by myself. This year, that didn't sound like fun. I've already driven quite a bit this year. But next year, I'm considering it. We're going to look into it. I want to bring more recording stuff, possibly some lights, stuff that I can't really easily bring with me on the plane. So if you're driving, you've got a lot more, it's easier to bring what you want. You can bring lights. You don't have to worry about what size containers you bring for shampoo and conditioner and all that stuff. You can bring kind of your own food and drink too, where if you're flying like I am, you've got limited space. You've got to pack travel safe. You've got to bring travel-sized everything. You've got to ship things if you buy something too big or buy too much, which is very possible this year, as we talked about last episode. And I'm going to tell you right now, my list has expanded even more than it did. So, always be aware. And when it comes to traveling through plane, it's always important to make sure you know the guidelines on what it is for extra carry-ons or extra traveling cases with your air company. Delta's pretty open about it as far as I know. I'm normally flying with Delta, but this year I decided to use a local company called Denver Air, which is out of Wondertown, South Dakota, which is close to me. Not in town, but close. And their plane tickets are incredibly cheap. It's only like $150 instead of $500. So, which I've already done my research for them. I can have one carry-on, and then I can bring up to 4 large bags with me. I have to spend more and more each one. So as an example, I have my carry-on. I have my regular size bag, what you would normally bring on for under the hull, and then I have my giant bag. When I went to G-Fest last time, I used my giant bag, and I'm pretty sure I used my carry-on. I left my medium-sized bag here. I'm gonna need all 3 this year. So I'm spending big bucks for traveling, fees, and the bags, but that's how it goes. I'm okay with that. It's just how it works. I also recommend that you bring a book bag, which I'll be bringing as well. A small, maybe, it's a book bag or this, since you can have one thing kind of on your lap or on the ground in the plane, which I'll probably trade this out for a book bag. The book bag / clear tote that I'm going to bring can fit pretty much all my clothes in, which we'll get into in a little bit here. This, my plane pillow, so you can sit comfy in the plane, and my fanny pack. Well, it's not a fanny pack, but it'll probably be jerry-rigged to a belt. Which, this will have my hand sanitizer, extra masks, and I don't know what else. COVID vaccine cards, stuff like that. Simple stuff. And it's very important to plan, to pack for where you're going. So we're going to a convention. We're going to be in a convention center A lot of us are going to be smashed together. It's going to be hot. It's going to be sweaty. So, of course, you want to bring your hygiene stuff, which we'll get to more hygiene stuff next episode in the respect. That's what the next episode is respect. Respecting others specifically, and self-respect. But packing, you want to bring your travel-sized liquids, so deodorant, cologne, perfume, soap, shampoo, body spray, conditioner, all that stuff. Toothpaste, toothbrush, that's all in here. This is actually from 2019 as well. Stuff doesn't expire. So here it is. You want to bring that stuff, of course. And then when it comes to clothing, what I recommend is bring one outfit for a day, per day. So like me, I'm going Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday. I need 6 outfits. Excuse me. I need 6 shirts. I need anywhere from 3 to 6 sets of unders, so pants, sweatpants, shorts, jeans, whatever you like wearing. I'll probably bring a jacket with me just in case, even though it's going to be like 80 to 100 degrees in Chicago, at least what it normally is every summer. You never know when it might be raining. And, I don't want to get soaked. And that leads me into my next point. I always recommend bringing one extra of everything. So say you want to wear a pair of jeans for 2 days of the convention. Maybe there's going to be some cold days. Maybe pack 2 pairs of jeans, just in case something happens. You never know. Sunday night's crazy. We're all drinking if you're over the age of 21 and smoking. Only if you're over the age of 21. I'm watching you. So if you're above the age, things get crazy at the party. We all know this. You don't have to be drinking. The drunk ones like me, we cause a scene. So you want to prepare for that. So I recommend bringing at least one set of clothing per day and then an extra, which for me will all fit in my bag with everything else. So I kind of have I've got space, for all of these 3 bags just to be full of figures and movies possibly, and maybe some other things. I've considered maybe bringing my hot sauces with me and having some fun hot sauce challenge stuff at the convention with fellow fans. We'll see. I told you guys I had some spicy things planned for G-Fest this year, and I was not joking. So, but that's enough teasing. Nothing's guaranteed yet, even though we are 90 days away. So, that's my recommendation on packing. Make sure you have enough hygiene stuff. The hotel will have some, but there's some things that they won't provide, and then you have to pay hotel prices or airplane or airport prices, and trust me, you don't want to do that. This shit is already expensive if you go to Walmart. If you go to the dollar store, then they're not too bad, and it's about the same quality no matter what. It's all the same. So it's up to you what you want to spend, if you want main brands or not. It's all the same. It'll keep you clean, keep you smelling fresh, ready to go. We don't want to be smelly at the convention. We don't. I did that once. It was not good. Don't do as I do. Learn from my mistakes. And don't be smelly at the convention. So that, I think, is about it. Like I said, this is only a recommendation. Nothing's guaranteed, but this is things I've learned and experienced at G-Fest. So it's just, I recommend. If there's anything else, as I said in the beginning of the video, please leave it down in the comments. Yes, there's more parts. We've got about 3 or 4 planned episodes, and then we possibly might have 1 or 2 more, depending on what happens with announcements at G-Fest. So I'm going to sign off here. Thank you guys so much for watching, supporting this series. These videos have been doing pretty darn well for what they are. I enjoy making them, and I'm glad it's helping, it seems like, quite a few people with this set. So, as I always say, peace, rock on, stay safe. Remember to go to Collect All Monsters on Facebook, answer the security questions, join the discussion with me and amazing other fans, and maybe plan some G-Fest hijinks as well with me. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.